Hello everyone, welcome back to the Nomad Xplores channel. Today, I invite you to join me on a pilgrimage to the sacred land of Black Virgin Mountain. Here, we can temporarily set aside the hustle and bustle of daily life to find peace of mind, silently contemplating the majestic and compassionate beauty of the Buddhas, hidden amidst the vast expanse of white clouds. Black Virgin Mountain captivates not only with its majestic natural beauty, but also with its profound spiritual culture and unforgettable experiences. In this video, we will explore the journey to the mountain, from the modern cable car and spectacular roads to the breathtaking moment of gazing out from the summit, taking in the vast expanse of the sky and earth. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to subscribe to the Nomad Xplores channel, like and share to support the channel. And now, let's begin our journey to explore Black Virgin Mountain. Black Virgin Mountain is located in Binh Minh Ward, Tay Ninh Province, about 100 kilometers northwest of Ho Chi Minh City. At 986 meters high, it is the highest mountain in southern Vietnam, earning it the nickname, the Roof of Southern Vietnam, and also being honored as the foremost mountain, due to its majestic natural scenery and pleasant climate. Not only famous for its impressive height, the mountain also boasts a system of temples, shrines, and pagodas, deeply rooted in Buddhism and folk beliefs. Every year, it welcomes millions of tourists who come to visit, pilgrimage, and worship. In particular, the structures on the mountaintop, hidden amidst the swirling clouds, create a mystical and majestic natural landscape, contributing to making it one of the most prominent and attractive tourist destinations in Tay Ninh Province in particular, and the southern region in general. There are many ways to reach Black Virgin Mountain. Traveling by motorbike or car is perhaps the most convenient and flexible option. If you're departing from Saigon, you can easily catch a coach or a luxury minivan, with frequent departures scheduled throughout the day. Many transportation providers also offer same-day return services, making your trip smooth and hassle-free. The entrance fee to the Black Virgin Mountain tourist area is 10,000 dong per adult and 4,000 dong per child under 1.4 meters tall. Please note that this fee covers admission only and does not include cable car tickets, shuttle bus fares, or other services within the tourist area. After passing through the ticket gate, visitors have two main options for reaching the summit attractions. The first is hiking, with various trails suited to those who love exploration and wish to fully immerse themselves in the mountain's natural beauty. The second option is the cable car, a faster and more convenient way to ascend. Due to time constraints, Nomad chose the cable car to save time, though Nomad still hopes to experience the hiking journey one day to better appreciate the mountain's remarkable beauty. This is the cable car ticket price list published on the official website of the Black Virgin Mountain tourist area. It shows that residents of Tay Ninh Province are entitled to a preferential rate, 50,000 dong less per trip compared to visitors from other provinces and cities. This policy helps create favorable conditions for local residents to more easily access and experience the tourist area. So, thanks to the extraordinary power of the cable car, Nomad has reached the mountaintop. Here, two prominent large-scale spiritual architectural structures stand out: the majestic statue of the Goddess of Mercy, rising tall amid the clouds, and the radiant, serene statue of Maitreya Buddha. However, the spiritual tourism area at the summit of Black Virgin Mountain also has many other attractions that you shouldn't miss. Follow along to fully discover the beauty of this remarkable destination. Prominently situated in the heart of the mountain is the statue of the Goddess of Mercy. The statue was inaugurated in early spring of the year of the Ox, 2021. Beyond its impressive architecture, the statue holds profound cultural and religious significance, becoming a quintessential spiritual symbol of Tay Ninh. For the people of southern Vietnam, especially those in Tay Ninh, the image of the goddess of mercy occupies an important place in their spiritual lives, closely associated with the worship of the sacred mother of the holy mountain in the region. According to information from the management company of Black Virgin Mountain, the name of the statue of the goddess of mercy originates from the Sanskrit word, bodhisattva, meaning, the place where the bodhisattva manifests. The statue is located on the western side of the summit, hence the name West Bodhisattva. Black Virgin Mountain is also a well-known sacred mountain in southern Vietnam, and has been regarded as a spiritual anchor for the people of Tay Ninh for hundreds of years. Since then, the name of the goddess of mercy has meant that the Bodhisattva manifested on the sacred western mountain peak, spreading compassion to all beings and bringing peace and good fortune to the people and visitors to Tay Ninh. The statue is inspired by a Le Dynasty sculpture, reflecting the refined spirit of Vietnamese Buddhist culture. It rises from a bronze lotus pedestal carved in the Le style, adorned with cloud motifs and 3 water droplets, symbolizing prayers for favorable weather and abundant harvests. The statue holds a nectar vase in her left hand, gently pouring blessings, while her right hand forms the Karana Mudra to dispel negative karma and harmful influences. The statue is exquisitely carved with a full, benevolent face, hair styled in a high bun, covered with a long scarf, and wearing a dignified, gentle crown. The crown features an image of Maitreya Buddha. According to legend, before becoming a bodhisattva, Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva vowed to postpone attaining Buddhahood to save sentient beings. During her practice, when her mind wavered in the face of human suffering, she received assistance from Maitreya Buddha, helping her to attain enlightenment. Therefore, the image of Maitreya Buddha on the crown both affirms his supreme role and honors Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, the symbol of great compassion, alongside Mahasthemaprapta Bodhisattva, the symbol of wisdom. The distinctive feature of the Bodhisattva statue is the elaborately carved lotus pedestal, incorporating patterns deeply rooted in Vietnamese culture. From the base of the statue, gentle streams of water flow over 5 water dishes, symbolizing the 5 elements in harmony, contributing to an overall space that is balanced, solemn, and sacred. Standing 72 meters tall and cast from over 170 tons of copper with intricate carvings, the statue of the Goddess of Mercy has been recognized by the Asian Record Organization as the tallest copper statue of the Goddess of Mercy in Asia, located on a mountaintop. Located at the foot of the Goddess of Mercy statue, this modern and well-equipped 4-story building is an ideal stop for tourists and pilgrims. With its harmonious blend of modern architecture and spiritual culture, the building not only serves tourism and leisure activities, but also creates a peaceful and tranquil space, allowing visitors to fully enjoy the majestic beauty of nature and the sacredness of the mountain. The building is also conveniently located for participating in festivals, cultural and religious events, and experiencing a variety of amenities, providing unforgettable moments for everyone. On this side, the first floor is designed as a lobby, the second and third floors are food courts, and the fourth floor is a souvenir shop. The floors are connected by a system of staircases, escalators, and elevators, making movement convenient and easy. Now, Nomad will stroll through each level to enjoy the scenic beauty and explore the unique spiritual architecture of this place. From the summit of Black Virgin Mountain, you can take in the panoramic view of Tay Ninh province, where lush green fields stretch to the horizon, dotted with small houses in the distance. Amidst this vast landscape, Dao Tiang Lake appears like a silver ribbon, sparkling in the sunlight, while winding roads hug the mountainside and clouds drift lazily across the sky. All of this blends together into a majestic yet poetic picture, giving you the feeling of touching the boundless sky. Nomad is standing in front of the Buddhist art gallery, located on the first floor. From the square at the foot of the Goddess of Mercy statue, visitors can take the elevator or stairs to reach the gallery. The exhibition area, covering over 4,410 square meters, houses hundreds of valuable artifacts such as bronze statues, paintings, and reliefs, arranged solemnly and elegantly, contributing to the artistic beauty and unique cultural and spiritual depth. Therefore, many tourists come here not only to admire the unique historical values, but also to enjoy a sense of peace and tranquility amidst the sacred and solemn atmosphere. After a meaningful sightseeing and pilgrimage journey, if feeling tired, visitors can stop to relax and recharge at the restaurants and cafes on the mountain. Among them, Van Sun Buffet Restaurant stands out as an ideal stop to enjoy a rich culinary experience in a breezy setting amidst the clouds. If you've ever visited the Ba Na Hill tourist area, you'll likely notice that the buffet restaurant there has almost identical architecture, decor, and service styles. This is perfectly understandable, as both tourist areas were planned, started, and built by the same investor. Nomad will leave a link to the episode about Ba Na Hill tourist area in the comments section. If you haven't had the chance to visit yet, you can watch it to get a sense of its beauty beforehand, and at the same time support the Nomad Xplores channel. Located atop Black Virgin Mountain at an altitude of nearly 986 meters above sea level, Van Sun Buffet Restaurant is considered the highest restaurant in southern Vietnam. Boasting a spacious and modern setting with a capacity of up to 650 guests, and a design that harmoniously blends architecture and nature, the restaurant offers customers an impressive culinary experience amidst majestic mountain scenery and floating clouds. As you can see, the buffet here offers a rich menu with a harmonious blend of European and Asian cuisine and Vietnamese specialties. From delicate appetizers, tempting hot dishes, fresh seafood, flavorful grilled dishes to a diverse dessert counter, everything is thoughtfully prepared, suitable for families, groups of friends, or tourist groups. After lunch, Nomad returned to the Buddhist art gallery to continue the journey of admiring unique works of art and immersing myself in an impressive spiritual and cultural atmosphere. In the dome-shaped hall on the first floor, visitors will be able to watch a movie about the formation of the universe according to Buddhist philosophy. The movie, approximately 5 minutes long, is projected onto the dome using modern 3D mapping technology, delivering vivid and impressive visual effects. And now, please enjoy it.
Cuộc trình chiếu đến đây là kết thúc. Xin cảm ơn các cô lựa chọn trục tâm linh Tây Bộ Đà Sơn chị Thuần. Quý khách vui lòng hãy theo dõi tư.
Currently, Nomad is on the fourth floor of the exhibition area. The fourth floor of the exhibition area is where the relics of the Buddha are solemnly enshrined, offering Buddhists and visitors the opportunity to venerate them and pray for national peace and prosperity. As you can see, the relics are placed in a sparkling crystal stupa, surrounded by walls of water, creating a serene and sacred space. Relics is a transliteration of the Sanskrit word sarira, literally meaning hard particles. According to Buddhist history, after the Buddha Sakyamuni passed away, his disciples cremated his body. When the fire died down, they discovered countless transparent, diamond-like crystals in his ashes, of various shapes and sizes, sparkling and emitting multicolored rays of light, like precious gems. The disciples counted a total of 84,000 particles, which were placed in 8 compartments and for measures, known as relics, becoming sacred and precious treasures, symbols of Buddhism. The Buddha's relics are revered as treasures, representing the miraculous power of Buddhist teachings, and the result of the cultivation of virtue, and the great compassion of Sakyamuni Buddha. On June 2, 2023, coinciding with the Buddha's birthday celebration, Buddhist calendar 2567, Black Virgin Mountain solemnly received the sacred relics of Sakyamuni Buddha. These precious relics were gifted to Vietnam in 2014 by the World Buddhist Federation at Bodh Gaya, India, with the aspiration to bring prosperity and sustainable development to Vietnamese Buddhism, protect the nation and its people, and spread blessings to all beings. On the path leading down to the underground space towards the statue of Maitreya Buddha, visitors will encounter a cluster of 5 pillars of the Prajnaparamita Sutra, shining brightly in the center of the spiritual architectural complex. Crafted from black granite with gold flecks, the 5 pillars are intricately carved with the Prajnaparamita Sutra in Tibetan script, exuding a solemn beauty and profound wisdom. Prominently positioned in the center is the main pillar with a diameter of 2 meters and a height of 19.8 meters. The other 4 pillars, each with a diameter of 1.6 meters and a height of 9 meters, are arranged symmetrically, creating a harmonious and stable overall structure. The main pillar stands proudly in the square, its reflection shimmering in the exquisitely designed fountain, contributing to the sacred, majestic, yet impressive atmosphere of the space. The Prajnaparamita Sutra is an important canonical text of Mahayana Buddhism, teaching about enlightened wisdom, the kind of wisdom that helps people realize the true nature of all phenomena. The central doctrine of the Prajnaparamita Sutra is the concept of emptiness. All things and phenomena have no fixed inherent nature, are constantly changing, and depend on each other for their existence. Through contemplating this wisdom, people let go of attachments, attain peace and liberation. Therefore, the Prajnaparamita Sutra pillars and the Dharma lecture hall were constructed to create a space where visitors can calm their minds, awaken their wisdom, and gradually approach the truth of goodness. After a journey through the mountain, Nomad emerges into the open air, where a majestic statue of Maitreya Bodhisattva sits amidst the vast landscape. This sandstone statue of Maitreya Buddha is among the largest in the world, depicting the Bodhisattva in a majestic seated posture. His benevolent face, joyful smile, benevolent and contented appearance, and the serene rosary around his neck perfectly embody the symbol of happiness and abundance. According to information from the tourist area, the Maitreya Buddha statue is 36 meters high, 45 meters wide at its widest point, has a surface area of 4,651 square meters, and weighs 5,112 tons, with a rosary of 54 beads around its neck. The giant statue was sculpted using a unique method never before seen in Vietnam, assembled from 6,688 natural sandstone blocks, inspired by the image of terraced rice fields, both sturdy and graceful, showcasing a delicate blend of nature and art. Each sandstone slab was meticulously selected, checked for color, veining, and precise dimensions, and then sculpted according to a detailed design. The stones are stacked in 54 layers, with each slab averaging 100 to 120 centimeters in length, approximately 70 centimeters in height, and 50 centimeters in thickness. The total volume of sandstone used to create the statue reaches 2,025 cubic meters, resulting in a monumental yet exquisite work. Surrounding the Maitreya Buddha statue is the tallest artificial waterfall in Asia, reaching a height of 35 meters and a width of tens of meters. The cascading white water flows continuously day and night, creating a majestic yet serene scene, perfectly blending with the sacred atmosphere on the mountaintop. The majestic statue of Maitreya Bodhisattva sits atop a cascading waterfall, his gaze directed towards the east, where the sun rises, symbolizing a bright future and encompassing the fertile southern Vietnam Delta and the vast Tien Lake. A symbol of joy, peace, good fortune, wealth, and happiness, Maitreya Bodhisattva smiles from above, spreading blessings, joy, and eternal happiness to all beings. At the time Nomad visited the mountain, a construction project was underway at the highest point of the mountain peak. This was the location for the statue of Converged Buddha. After months of construction efforts, the solemn ceremony of enshrining the statue took place on December 29, 2025. Another interesting attraction you shouldn't miss is the Garden of Non-Self. The garden's name is linked to the Buddhist philosophy of non-self, emphasizing letting go of the ego, reducing attachments to achieve a state of peace, freedom, and enlightenment. The garden is located near temples and other Buddhist cultural sites. Its name conveys a profound message of spiritual practice. When people let go of greed, anger, delusion, and Northwest longer place the ego at the center, their souls become pure, light, and peaceful, much like the tranquil atmosphere of the garden itself. Designed in a meditative style, this space is enveloped in the soothing green of plants and trees, interwoven with tranquil pathways, and adorned with miniature rock gardens and statues, each carrying profound symbolic meaning. Spanning approximately 1,500 square meters, the Garden of Non-Self is harmoniously arranged with flowers, foliage, and statues of young monks with serene and joyful faces, creating an elegant yet approachable setting that soothes the soul from the very first step. Natural materials are subtly incorporated to create miniature landscapes, winding paths, cascading waterfalls, and unique tiered infinity pools, all blending together in a spacious, refreshing, and poetic setting. Strolling through this space, visitors not only admire the scenery, but also have the opportunity to quiet their minds, meditate, cleanse their worries, and contemplate an introspective, humble way of life, gradually reaching a state of selflessness. Nomad will now continue the exploration, heading towards outdoor attractions. The next stop will be the Mountain God Temple. Before you is the Mountain God Temple, where locals and tourists often stop to offer incense and pray for peace and good fortune before continuing their ascent of the mountain. According to folk beliefs, the mountain god is the deity who governs the mountains and forests, protecting travelers and safeguarding the land. The temple is small in scale, with simple architecture, nestled amidst nature, creating a space that is both solemn and intimate. The presence of the Mountain God Temple contributes to enriching the spiritual life on Black Virgin Mountain, a place where Buddhism, folk beliefs, and long-standing local culture intertwine. In this outdoor area, you'll find many unique scenic spots, providing opportunities for visitors, especially young people, to take stunning photos and capture memorable moments. One of the most famous check-in spots is the Heaven's Gate. The architecture of the Heaven's Gate is simple yet unique, harmonizing with the surrounding nature, creating a feeling of openness and freedom. This is an ideal location to fully admire the majestic mountains, fluffy clouds, and the valley below, offering an impressive experience of touching the sky. Another impressive check-in spot is the windmill, attracting visitors with its unique architecture and expansive views. Modeled after European windmills, this structure has become a prominent check-in landmark, harmoniously blending the natural mountain scenery with architectural art. From here, visitors can gaze out over the entire Black Virgin Mountain, enjoy the cool breeze and the airy atmosphere. This location is ideal for relaxing, taking photos, or strolling with friends and family. One check-in point we cannot miss is the landmark at the summit of Black Virgin Mountain, located at an altitude of approximately 986 meters above sea level. Here, visitors can experience the thrill of conquering the highest peak in southern Vietnam, while simultaneously admiring the majestic panoramic view of the mountains, valleys, and plains stretching out below. Although considered the highest point, when standing here, you will realize that the landmark is still slightly lower than the opposite side. On Black Virgin Mountain, alongside modern spiritual architectural structures, there also exists a prominent complex of ancient temples. Among them, Linh Tien Thach Pagoda is the oldest one, completed in 1763, becoming an important spiritual center and historical highlight of the area. Linh Tien Thach Temple is not only a Buddhist pagoda, but also associated with the folk belief of worshipping Black Virgin, who, according to legend, was a wise woman who protected and sheltered the villagers in this mountainous region. Black Virgin was the daughter of a high-ranking official in Trangbong during the Nguyen dynasty. She was renowned for her beauty, kindness, and exceptional skills in both literature and martial arts. Legend says that one day, she went to the mountain to worship at a temple and was surrounded by thugs. A young man who had been raised by a monk of the temple bravely rushed out to rescue her.
In gratitude, her parents promised to marry her to the young man. However, turmoil forced him to join the army before they could marry. She remained at home, preserving her chastity while waiting for her husband. During a visit to the mountains to worship Buddha and see the monk, she was surrounded by villains who intended to humiliate her, so she threw herself into a ravine to preserve her honor. In a dream, she appeared to the monk in the form of a dark-skinned woman, recounting her entire unjust suffering. Upon waking from the dream, the monk immediately sent people to find her body and bring it back for a proper burial. From then on, the monk called her Dark Woman, and later generations respectfully call her Black Virgin to express their reverence. The second prophetic dream occurred when Lord Nguyen was being pursued by the Tay Sun army and had to flee to take refuge at Mount Moat, now known as Black Virgin Mountain. With food supplies dwindling, both the Lord and his soldiers were starving. Hearing folk tales about the sacredness of Black Virgin, and in his desperation, Nguyen sincerely prayed for her assistance. That night, she appeared in his dream, showing him a way to escape and advising him to wait for the opportunity to restore his kingdom and unify the country. One particularly significant apparition was associated with a meeting between Black Virgin and Duke Luban Duyet. Hearing of Black Virgin's miraculous powers spreading throughout the land, he personally sought her out to verify the truth and sincerely offered his prayers. If she truly manifested herself, he would submit a petition to the king, requesting that a worthy title be bestowed upon the virtuous and loyal daughter of the Li family. Since then, Lin Sun Tien Thach Temple has been built as a place of worship for Black Virgin, its fragrant incense filling the air, becoming one of the most sacred places in the south. And ladies and gentlemen, that is merely a legend passed down through folklore, intended to explain the origin of the name Black Virgin, as well as the origins of Lin Sun Tien Thach too, a sacred ancient temple associated with countless myths on the sacred mountain. And now, Nomad will descend the mountain to conclude the tour. From here, you can leisurely walk along the old path as it was before the cable car. Alternatively, you can choose the cable car or experience the coaster. Nomad chose the coaster to end the trip in an exciting and refreshing way. Goodbye and see you on the next trip.